Hey, good morning everybody. Happy Monday. Today's video, we are going to take you to an EV, electric vehicle, friendly city that's in the county that I live in. Okay? I've spoken about this city numerous times in some of my videos, but the city is East Peoria, Illinois. Okay? East Peoria is in Tazewell County, which is where I live. East Peoria is directly across the Illinois River from Peoria City, which is a large metropolitan area. I end up doing a lot of Uber driving in Peoria, but that's Peoria County. Okay? In my side of the river, East Peoria, Illinois, is the most EV-friendly city in our county. As many of you know, I live in Pekin, Illinois, and we currently have zero EV chargers or J1772 plugs, which is a level 2 charger, okay? If you want to get nitpicky, there are 45 million 110 plugs. Every store, every park, everybody's houses, you can plug in at those with an adapter. And I'll show you later in the video how I pulled mine's got a 220 for my house, which is the level 2 charger, which charges very fast, 28. I think mine charges at about 28 mile per hour. But pop the plug off, plug in a 110 in the other end of it, and you can charge across anywhere you want to go. The problem is, level 1s are really slow, like really slow. That's for emergency purposes only, or if your commute is only, wherever 3, 4, 5 miles a day, if you don't drive much. People have survived on a 110 plug, and they do that. They still continue to do that. But a 220 or a J1772, I'm driving my 2023 Chevrolet Bolt. Sorry, I should have started with that today. And a level 2 is what you need for overnight charging at your house, for just things like that, okay? Those charge at, say, 28, 25, let's say between 25 and 30 miles per hour you gain on your car, okay? So what you do is, like me, I like to use the library, but my local library doesn't have any free chargers, and it's a couple, 3 miles from my house. I'm willing to drive 10 miles to East Peoria, Illinois, which has 2 Clipper Creek J1772 level 2 chargers. Takes me, I don't know, 15 minutes to get there, maybe 10, 15 minutes, whatever. And then I can plug in, and it usually in an hour. It takes me about an hour, but I have a couple magazines I like to keep up on. I read a lot of consumer reports. I try to find anything on electric vehicle magazines or Car and Driver, things like, anyway, that's a library story. But I go there as opposed to my local library because I get free charging. Now, those charge at 6.6 kilowatts per hour at the Clipper Creek level 2 chargers. So basically, you're going to get in just over an hour, you get about 7 kilowatts of energy. And to break that down, in my car lifetime, I've been averaging 4.5 miles per kilowatt. And I've got over 38,000 miles on the car. So for me, if you break it down, I normally, this trip is a very local trip. I'll get 5 miles per kilowatt easily on my car. There's no highway driving, no interstate driving. It's stop and go traffic from Pekin to East Peoria, and we go through towns like North Pekin, Marquette Heights, Creve Coeur. There are towns in between, so there's stop and go, which is the dream of an electric car. that's where they just explode. That's how great they are. So I'm going to take you around East Peoria, and I'm going to show you some of the chargers that they have. And to give you an example, like I said, there are 2 chargers at the Fond du Lac Library in East Peoria. There are 4 chargers at their shopping center, which has, I don't know. I'll drive through the shopping center and show you, but there's tons of restaurants. There is tons of shopping from Target to, well, I'll just show you. It's a lot of shopping. And then nearby is a Holiday Inn, which also has a really nice Johnny's Italian Steakhouse in it. They have Tesla level 2 chargers for your Tesla. And on the back side of the hotel, they have J1772 chargers for the Chevy Bolt. Now, I have an adapter, which I can adapt to the Tesla chargers, level 2. So, and I did a review on it last year. It's a Chinese model that I bought, fairly cheap. But when I was traveling, I thought, well, I'd like to have that. They're called Tesla destination chargers. And Tesla started putting them in, I don't know, 10 years ago at hotels, restaurants. And I think the businesses were actually partially encouraging Tesla to say, hey, put them in here, or I'll split the cost, or I'll pay for the electricity, or whatever. And it's just a smart business decision to have those. Very, very smart. So, and I think there's like a Best Western that's on PlugShare that says they have a 110 plug out back, which, you know, I'm not a big fan. I can take my cord with me and plug into a 110 overnight. But if you go to a hotel and you plug in, say you get there and you plug in for 10 hours overnight before you take off the next day, you're only going to get about 40 miles. I want to be, when I go to a hotel and I'm traveling, I'd love to roll in low, go to bed, wake up at 100% for the next morning, boom. And that's what you need a level 2 or a NEMA 1450, as they call it, an electric dryer plug, lots of technical terms. But that's what you need to get what you need, okay? To get the faster mileage, 25 to 30 miles per hour overnight. And that'll take you from empty to full on almost any car. I mean, unless you're driving like a Rivian Max Pack that's got a huge battery, you know, or some of the big batteries, you know, even 25 to 30 miles per night is not going to have a complete charge. You know, you might get 300 miles overnight, but if your car can hold 400 miles, you can't get there. So, all right, let me turn this off, and I'll turn you back on when we get to East Peoria, and we're just driving over there now. Stand by. All right, I'm back. So here I am, just leaving Creve Coeur, Illinois, and we're getting down to the city of East Peoria. And to give you an example, it is on my car. It is basically 8.7 miles to East Peoria from my house. Here is the Welcome to East Peoria sign, right there on the right. And we're in East Peoria. So basically 8.7 miles from my house, or about a 10-minute drive-ish. We're here, okay? So I'm gonna take you down and show you, and I'm currently averaging 6 miles per kilowatt. The temperature outside is nice. I have the air conditioning on. I have it on low and on level 1, the blower fan on 1. But it's currently, what's it say? It says it's only 85 degrees out this morning. It's very hot and muggy. Let's just say that. Very humid. Okay? So, this is East Peoria, Illinois. One of the very popular shopping centers. There's a lot going on. So let me stand by, and I'll get you right back. All right, guys. Here is our shopping center. There's a Chick-fil-A over here that I walk to a lot. Panda Express, kind of like that. There is Chipotle, Pizza Hut. This is a shopping center, Carter's, Lane Bryant, you name it, they got it in this East Peoria charging spot. Noodles and Company, Potbellies. If you want food, they got food. If you want shopping, they got shopping. There's a shoe department, there's a Red Robin, Mattress Firm. I'm not looking for a mattress, but anyway, Carpet Weavers, not looking for carpet this week. But let me take you over here and show you, ooh, my granddaughter's favorite, crumble cookies on the left. And there's a tequila Mexican bar and grill. All right, so let me show you. Look straight ahead on the screen. There is a Clipper Creek level 2 charger. You know what? Let me just pull straight in so you can get a perfect view of it. And this is where I go if I'm out here shopping. Okay? So let me see if I can get a better picture. I'll lean down and take a good picture of that if I can. Let me zoom in. Right there. That is a Clipper Creek level 2 charger. Okay? It's very well marked here. It says EV parking only, $75 fine if you're not an EV. It's perfect. Now, I don't think you can see it behind, but directly across from it, there's another one across the parking lot on the next side of the parking lot that's over by Ross Dress for Less. Let me back out of here a little bit, and I'll take you by it. There's 4 chargers here, okay? There's one. A little closer to the stores up here by the shoe department is just past this white car as we drive up here. See if you can see it. On the opposite side of that white car, they parked right next to the EV charging. There's another one on the other side, okay, with a big blue sign says EV parking only. That's number 2. All right, and currently nobody's charging, which is a good sign. Very good sign. Okay, and I believe the city of East Peoria put these in because the parking lot belongs to the city of East Peoria. Okay, Ross Dress for Less, Ulta Beauty, Target. I'm not French. I think it's a Target. All right, come on, people, come on. All right, so right here. Okay, this guy in front of me really, I'm not sure if he has a clue what he's doing. I don't think he does. He's done the 17-point back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. This is what the inability to drive teaches us right here. So on the left, you can't really see it, but right next to it, this is black. I'm going to pull into it right here. Here's the 3rd charger. Somebody parked right next to it, but they left it open for EV charging. Here we go. Right there's another Clipper Creek, okay, with the big blue sign up above. I don't know if we can see it. Right there, $75 fine if you ain't no electric vehicle and you park here. But I just wanted to follow up with that and say these are free, okay? Literally, when I plug in, well, there's 3 and here's the 4th one that you couldn't see earlier from where I was at. Here's the 4th one directly across from the they're directly across from each other. Here's the 4th one, right there. Okay. So when I come here and I need to go to Xfinity or I need to go to GNC or crumble cookies. Again, sorry. It's a perfect place. All right. And I can charge. If I meet a friend of mine here, shout out to Steve. We have coffee sometimes at Panera, which is right down here. It's a little bit of a walk. But you know, as an old man, I need a little bit of exercise. Panera is up here on the left-hand side at the end of the parking lot. Right up, straight ahead. Right there is Panera, straight ahead. And anyway, there's a new complex being built. So anyway, here's the library directly in front of us. There's a Peoria City, East Peoria City Hall is in here. What I didn't do is, I only showed you about 2/3 of the restaurants. There's a Chicken Salad Chick and a bunch of other restaurants on this main street that I did not even take you to and show you. Okay? There's Panera on the far right. But anyway, you park there, go in, go to Panera, spend an hour, coffee, friends, a little bagel, and And next thing you know, well, there's a bank if you need a bank. Here's Holiday Inn right there, and Johnny's Italian Steakhouse. Let me take you there and show you their chargers. So, if you need to spend the night at Holiday Inn, this is what I'm saying about East Peoria. This is so cool. So right here, let me pull over here. Look at this, straight ahead. They have 2 more chargers over here. Okay. And it says no parking except while charging. This side says it is an Enviro Spark charger. Never heard of it. Never heard of it. But you know what? While we're here, let's just do a little work here. Okay. There's 2 chargers. I want to say this one on the opposite side might actually be a Tesla destination charger, but they have 2 more or 3 more. Yeah, this is a destination charger over here. But here's what we're gonna do. I want to find out how good of a charger these are. So, stand by, and we're gonna charge. Hold on. Now, as you know, my charging port's on the outside. Okay, all we do is pop it open, come around here to this side, and I was going to read that. Enviro Spark electric chargers. I don't know what that is. I have no idea what that means. Okay, well, let's do something here real quick and show you. Sorry if it's a little shaky. Sorry. Literally, this is what you do right here. Okay, I heard a click. Let's hop inside. It's charging immediately on the dash. It ramped up here on the right, 6 kilowatts right there is what I'm getting on the right hand side. Okay, it looks like a 6.6 kilowatt charger. I'm probably getting 6.6 kilowatts of charge right now. Now I got the car running and I have the air on. I'm sitting inside. I'm still getting 6. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out my adapter and I'm going to show you if there's any difference, because on this side is a Tesla destination charger. Now I plugged in on the opposite side on the Enviro one. Hang on just a second. I got my adapter in the trunk. Hold on. Okay, guys, pay no attention to the bare knee. Okay, here's my Tesla to J1772 charging adapter. Okay, and since I have a J1772 in the bowl, that's what we gotta have. Okay, so I've used this numerous times. It's a Chinese version, a Chinese model. It's not the best. Some of the ratings aren't so good, but for me, I think it's kind of a heavy duty. I kind of like it. Here's the Tesla side, which this Tesla destination charger will plug in here, and then it plugs into my car. Okay, so stand by and I'll try to get that picture, and then we'll see how fast it charges at. Okay, there's my adapter, just like I showed you, plugged in one side, plug it in the car. Up here at the Tesla, this is what a destination charger looks like right there. You see the, you may not be able to see the green line flowing, that there's power flowing to the car. Okay, now let's see. Normally they charge at a little faster rate. Check this out. There's 9 kilowatts of energy. Ugh, a little blurry. Okay, so instead of getting 6.6, we're now getting 9 kilowatts of energy. Okay, that's the difference between a Tesla destination charger and a lot of the Clipper Creeks or this Enviro Safe thing. A lot of them, and again, 6.6 kilowatts of charging overnight is fine. Literally, it's fine. But if you want to get 9, here we go. So there's the difference. So It's currently pulling in 9. I don't know if it's pulling in 9.5 kilowatts, 10 kilowatts, 9 even. But anyway, all right, stand by. All right, let's back out of this side of the hotel and go around to the opposite side, because there's more chargers on the opposite side of the hotel. This is so cool. So there you go. I kind of like the destination chargers. They charge really quick. Again, there's nothing wrong if you're going to spend the night at the Holiday Inn. There's nothing wrong with getting 6.6 kilowatts of energy. Okay? So here's the check-in spot at the entrance right there underneath the canopy to our right. And so right around the corner here, and looky here, we got a couple of cars. There's a Model Y. No, that is not my Model Y. Okay? But check this out. There is two, got it? 2 destination chargers right there. Tesla destination chargers. And right over there, where we have this Fiat 500 park, is 2 Enviro Spark chargers. Okay? So, funny story here. Check this out. Maybe it was busy last night. Oh, actually, wait a minute. No, it's one J1772 charger and 1 destination charger. So currently, I thought there were 2. So at this hotel, there are 4 Tesla destination chargers and 2 J1772 chargers. 6 chargers at this hotel, at this Holiday Inn in East Peoria. That is awesome. Way to go, Holiday Inn. That's awesome. Okay, let me take you over here to the library. You know what? Before we go there, because I actually want to spend some time at the library and plug in, they are at the library, which is behind this huge apartment complex that they're building here in East Peoria, right in front of me. They're building this massive complex. I guess they need a lot more of apartments. They're growing like crazy. So before we go to the library, let me go around and show you now at the Culver's, right around the corner here. Let's go through my, oh boy, you know, I love roundabouts. I'm not real good at roundabouts. That was a joke. For my friends, Rick and Marilyn, they'll get a kick out of that. I had a little issues over in Indianapolis with a roundabout. Inside joke. All right. So come down here. Caterpillar has a lot of business, a lot of buildings here. It's nowhere near as big as it used to be in the 80s, 70s, and 80s. But they have tons of buildings. These are all commercial Caterpillar businesses through here. And literally, I love to use that term, literally, about 1/10 of a mile up here on the right side is another complex. It's got everything from Buffalo Wild Wings to Culver's to you name it, it's there. So, Childers Eatery is in there. There's a bunch of restaurants. Bunches of restaurants. So, right here on my right-hand side, we're going to make basically a U-turn because it's directly to my right. Is Culver's. Well, here's Huck's gas station when I used to buy gas. $3.72.9 for gas, or $4.12 for diesel, if you feel like it. All right, here's Culver's on my left, and there are, I think it's 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, or 13. I think it's 12. Tesla superchargers. And I charge down here from time to time if I'm in the area. And currently there is only 1 Tesla here at this time. Now I cannot use this with my Bolt and the J17s. I cannot. We've not been approved yet. Come on, GM. Step it up. It said it was coming last month and the month before and blah, blah, blah. But what's really cool over here, and I'm going to stop and talk to a friend of mine, is There is 1, 2, 3, 4 Tesla destination chargers here. Check this out. They've got them if you want to go to Culver's and have a bite to eat. Pull in, boom. They're right here in the parking lot. Bunches of destination chargers, 4 of them on this side at the Culver's. So basically directly across, and there's the second one, and there's 2 more down at the end of the parking lot. So, all right, without further ado, I'm gonna stop this because a friend of mine is over here. I'm gonna go and say hi. Down here, stand by. Okay, I'm done visiting with my friend. That was a good visit. So, what I came to do was to go to the library and read my books that I like to read. I went through a yellow light. All right, so let me, all right, here we are back to this roundabout. Everything over here is within, okay, go ahead. Oh boy, come on, dude. Learn to drive. You need to learn to drive, okay? It's okay. You can go. Seriously, you can go. Okay, so everything is within a half a mile over here. Back here is this Holiday Inn on my right. This apartment complex is going in on the left. Is this FQ a bank or a, not a bank, it's better. It's a credit union. Okay, there's a Costco up here on the right hand side, which I really like. Costco's my shopping place. And on my left right here is Fond du Lac Library in East Peoria. Yeah, so Costco is right up here past these 2 or 3 businesses on the right, like a half a block away. I've parked here and went to Costco. Now, over here on the left is 2, same thing, Clipper Creek, just like, that's why I think the city of East Peoria put these in. There's 2 of these. I'll go to the second one. Pull in right here. They left the parking spot because there's a $75 fine if you are not an electric vehicle. Okay, so I'm gonna pull in, go into the library, be here at least 45 minutes. I got some magazines to read. But I'm gonna add, at the end of this, I'm gonna show you the PlugShare app for about 10 seconds, okay? It shows you a map of East Peoria. It's just a quick 10 seconds to give you a graphic idea of what East Peoria shows as chargers and kind of what we went around and did today, okay? Everybody, please like, subscribe, and stay safe out there, guys. Okay, guys, let's get this finished up. Here I am back at the house, okay? So there's my current plug from GM, okay, that I just plug in the car and charge overnight. And currently, I have plugged into it this plug right here, which is a NEMA 1450 or an electric dryer plug that you have in the house, okay? GM gave me this. Well, I had to buy the NEMA 1450. This I have here. Here's a normal 110. See it? This part plugs in right there. It exchanges. Boom. Take that one out, plug that one in, plug it into a 110, any 110 in the United States. You can charge anything you want. Okay? So I just want to let you know. Here's the difference. These will plug in every outlet that you have anywhere. Okay, again, stay safe, guys.